Louisville-Area housing market update. Inventory surges 29%. What it means for prices? February 2026. If you've been wondering what's really happening in the Louisville housing market, well, inventory just jumped nearly 30% compared to last year. Homes are taking longer to sell, but prices are still rising. So what does that actually mean for buyers and sellers in our area? Let's break down the February 2026 numbers for the Louisville area and talk about what's real and what's noise. Hi, I'm David Hiddle, your real estate specialist, doing business as Shop Kentucky Homes LLC with United Real Estate Louisville. The big picture, the market is balancing. The first number I always look at is absorption rate. Right now we're sitting at 2.66 months of inventory. Last year at this time, 2.12 months. That is a 25% increase. So what does that mean? Well, it means that we are moving towards balance. But we are still technically in seller's market territory because a true balanced market is around 5 to 6 months of inventory. So no, this is not a crash, but yes, leverage is shifting slightly towards buyers. Inventory. This is the real story. Active listings are up 29.2% year over year. We went from 2,667 homes on the market last February to 3,447 this February. Year-to-date inventory is up nearly 20%, and that is significant. And it explains why homes are sitting on the market longer. Average days on market jumped from 59 to 72 days. Median days on market moved from 32 to 39 days year to date. Translation, homes are not flying off the shelf like they were 2 years ago. Pricing strategy matters again. Prices, well, they are still rising. This is the part that surprises people. Even with more inventory, prices are still up. Average sale price is up 6.62% year over year, and median sale price is up 3.9%. Year to date, prices are up roughly 4 to 5%. So despite inventory increasing, despite homes taking longer to sell, Louisville prices are still appreciating. And that tells us that demand has not disappeared, but it has become more selective. Sales volume, however, is cooling. Sold listings are down 8.6% this month compared to last year. Year to date, they're down 7%. Pending listings are down even more, 37% this month and down 20% year to date. And that's important. It tells us that buyer activity has slowed compared to last year. Some of that is interest rates. Some of that is affordability. Some of that is just normalization. We're not in a frenzy market anymore. But let's look at the price point breakdowns. The $200,000 to $400,000 range remains the most active segment of the market. Homes between $200,000 and $249,000, 144 sold this month in February. $250,000 to $299,000, 147 sold. $300,000 to $399,000, 186 sold. That middle band is still the engine of the Louisville market. Luxury homes, $500,000 or more, they're holding steady, but they are not exploding. And lower price bands, under $120,000, are seeing mixed activity. The affordability pressure is real in those lower ranges. So what does this mean for sellers? Well, if you are selling, you cannot price aspirationally right now. Inventory is up nearly 30%. Buyers have options. And if you are overpriced, you sit. But if you price correctly, homes are still selling. And values are still up year over year. The strategy has shifted from test the market to position strategically from day one. What does this mean for buyers? Well, if you're buying, you finally have breathing room. You are not competing with 15 offers. You can negotiate again. You can ask for repairs. You can slow down slightly. But here's the important part for buyers. Prices are still rising. Waiting for a crash hasn't paid off in the Louisville area. This is normalization, not collapse. So here's my read on February 2026. This is the most balanced the Louisville area market has felt in a few years. Inventory is up. Days on market are up. Volume is down. But prices are steady. This is not a distressed market. This is a stabilizing market. And honestly, healthy markets don't go straight up forever. They breathe. And right now, the Louisville area is breathing. If you are wondering what these numbers mean specifically for your home or whether now is the right time to buy or sell, please reach out because every neighborhood reacts differently. The overall data tells one story, but your street might tell a completely different story. I am David Hiddle, your real estate specialist doing business as Shop Kentucky Homes LLC with United Real Estate Louisville, and I'll see you on next month's update.